0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter.
A good matchup on tap in Denver. It's the Dodgers and the Rockies. Next on the show. Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the LA Dodgers and the West-leading Colorado Rockies. Angel Pagan will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And we get underway here tonight as the first pitch is hit on the ground to short. And Rollins will throw him out, one away. As we get started here, let's give you a look at how these two teams stack up side by side on our offensive comparison graphic. Elliott Johnson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
It's really been a team effort to get those 9 wins. Everybody on the roster is contributing in some way, and when that happens, winning becomes contagious.
David Wright is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2. Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Rollins. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
First offering on the way. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
David Ortiz will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League. Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Yan Gomes will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Now a swing and a high chopper down the third baseline. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
First pitch coming. Swing and a line drive to left. And Torrey has himself a base hit. Nick Markakis will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, he goes down and golfs this one into right center field, and that's going to get down out there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Brandon Phillips will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Pagan able to get it in quickly here, so that runner will put the brakes on at third base.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's the first offering. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, this is a manager's worst nightmare. Your starter's given up 6 hits now in the first inning, and he's really showing no signs that he's about to start figuring it out. You hate to make a change with this much baseball left to be played, but it seems almost...
And hold that thought as this ball is through the infield for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Now the first pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Monahan is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Colorado's out in front, 4-0. Matt Adams is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Pitch on the way. Now Adams a little too quick on that one as this is pulled foul into the seats down the right side. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Justin Upton will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. The pitch. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a chance here for the right fielder, Hunter. And there's the second out of the inning. Delman Monahan will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Matt Carpenter will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Into the box, David Ortiz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. To second for 1, on to first, and Big Poppy set down there, a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Yan Gomes will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
This ball's grounded foul. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Corey Hunter will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
First pitch to him. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They lead it 4-0. Rougned Odor will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Under it is Hunter, and he's got it 1 away. leadoff man retired now for the catcher, Derek Norris. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Dallas Keuchel will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail here 4-0. Brandon Phillips makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field, and Phillips has himself a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in now with a runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
What a great way to start the inning. They want to keep putting on the pressure. This puts runners on the corners now with nobody out, and they've got a good chance to add on to this lead and maybe even put this one away.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Johnson for 1, on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Wow, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with 1st and 3rd to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. On now to the top of inning number 4. Rockies lead this one 5-0. Angel Pagan will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away. Elliott Johnson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pitch on the way. Fouled back. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
I thought he was going to get rung up on that one.
I would agree.
And that will hook just inside the left field foul pole. It's a home run. A 2-run homer for David Wright. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game. To the second baseman, Phillips. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down. Justin Upton will try it again. He flew out his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this is hit hard up the middle, and Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. Delman Monahan will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Delman Monahan has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
The 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Dodgers 2. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gotta hurry, and he's retired 1 away.
Oh boy, on a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again, and there are 2 away now.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball is hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Now pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch on the way. Corey Hunter is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Pause, now the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Now he's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Now for Torrey, that's now 14 doubles on the season so far. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you know, once you see this ball get down in right center, I was thinking this is a run easy. But that's a nice play to get to it quickly and fire it back in, and that'll wind up forcing that runner to hold on at third base.
Here's Brandon Phillips, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4. It's now 6-2. Derek Norris will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. In there, 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a chance here for the right fielder, Hunter. And he's got it for the first out.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. The pitch. And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit.
No problem squaring up that knuckleball. It's generally not too hard to time that pitch. It's more about making solid contact. And I'd say that that was pretty solid there.
Angel Pagan is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. The tag at second from Rollins, and they got him. And the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Elliott Johnson will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch coming. And this will be fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The former MVP Jimmy Rollins set to get things going when we come back. Home half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead it 6-2. Brandon Workman is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. And there is Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Pagan is there to pull this one in, and Rollins flies out on the first pitch he sees.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
First offering on the way. Now a hard liner toward short, and that's a base hit.
Well, I think the phrase here is, 1's an aberration, 2 is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a 2-hit ball game.
Billy Hamilton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Runner goes. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
And even though he's given himself up here, you can't take that out for granted, because he can get down that line quickly. And they're actually lucky to get him by just a step or two.
Now the first pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. And Pagan will glide over and put it away as that ends the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 2. Now here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here it comes. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Matt Adams will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
He's set, now the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
He's ready now, the pitch. And here's a swing by Upton as he gets on top of this one and sends it out to deep left field. And this is going to be off the wall now for Markakis out there. Right around third, heading for the plate. Oh, and the throw by Markakis is a beauty. He is out at home plate.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with 1 out, but they roll the dice. They're trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
In now, Delman Monahan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. David Ortiz will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the sixth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. One away. Yan Gomes will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Corey Hunter will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
He's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
1 strike now to Hunter. And this is on the ground toward the hole. There to get it is right. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now the first pitch. Rougned Odor stands in as he looks at a called strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Catcher Derek Norris is in as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Chris Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Hunter is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Number 57 will come in and pitch now. Nick Markakis will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws. But hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
Here's Brandon Phillips. And here's a ball hit in the air. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Right at third. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. Jimmy Rollins will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockies are out in front, 6-2. Angel Pagan will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. David Wright will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Changeup called strike 1. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Matt Adams is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for LA. They still trail here. It's 6-2. R.A. Dickey will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Long throw to third.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. from the stretch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Now another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to the plate. The tag from Norris, and he is out at the plate.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
Into the box, David Ortiz, as he lines this one out to center. And that'll get down in front of Pagan for a base hit.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
First pitch to him. Yan Gomes is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the runner is in from second. Corey Hunter will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in from third base.
Al Albuquerque will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nick Markakis will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Now here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Brandon Phillips will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle, one there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Justin Upton will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Brad Ziegler will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Justin Upton will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Here's Rognadodor now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready now on 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Fouled back. Another 1-2 delivery. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Not really much more to say about this. 10 wins in a row. There's not a team in the league that wants to play these guys right now. They're playing some of the best baseball we've seen in years.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter. Pointed right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
To center. Hicks going back. And now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it. For the fourth consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Choate has it.
Closing in on first pitch from Coors Field. It's the Dodgers and the Rockies. Next on the show. A look there at Coors Field on a Wednesday night. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the West-leading Colorado Rockies. Angel Pagan will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Elliott Johnson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once again from Burley. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
David Wright will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put him behind in the count and on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. It's a perfect 1-2-3 top of the first for Mark Burley. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Batting order for the Rockies looks like this. And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number one. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Matt Carpenter will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. And now a pitch on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if he can keep that pace up.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Big turn by Ortiz on his way to second now. And he'll get in there with a double to start the home first. Christian Bethancourt will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. George Springer will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Hunter is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Justin Upton will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. A fastball from Burley, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Throw in time at first, so a good start to the inning for Burley. 2 gone.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there, but he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Derek Norris is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Burley ready now with the 1-0. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nice work there by the lefty Mark Burley. Still 0-0. Torrey Hunter will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. Now the first pitch. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Brandon Phillips will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. First pitch coming. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Pagan is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that could really pay off later in the game.
Here's the first offering. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
First offering on the way. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Upton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. 2 left for Colorado. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Matt Adams will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Right back to it now is Burley as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. And he dives with the baseball but makes the play for the out. Oh, that was close. Rougned Odor will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Rick Porcello. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And look at Ichiro go. He's headed for third. The relay, and Ichiro will get in there at third. He's got himself a triple.
Well, apparently even 40-somethings can still turn on the Jets when they need to. I know a few guys his age or younger who would have put on the brakes rounding second, but hey, put the walker away. He's in there with 3 bases.
First pitch on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, he gave it all he had out there in the outfield. Watch as he tries to close on this thing. He leaps as high as he can, but it's just out of his reach. Run's going to come in to score in what'll turn out to be an RBI double.
Into the box now, David Ortiz, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
He's set, now the pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. Pagan patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. First pitch coming. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set, now the pitch. Lined hard to center field. Pagan is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's going to get credit for a sacrifice fly, but this was more like a sacrifice liner. I mean, he drilled this thing. And if that was hitting a different spot, that would be extra bases. But at least he gets the job done and he drives home that run.
In is Torrey Hunter. As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. And Pagan will glide over and put it away as that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Rockies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Angel Pagan will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Center fielder number 16, Angel Pagan.
First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Elliott Johnson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on its way from Burley. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Pitch on the way. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once again from Burley. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. Now a swing by right, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. And the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Brandon Phillips will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So a base hit there has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Nick Markakis will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And here's the first pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play.
Oh, that's a nice double play, but let's focus in here on the turn at second base. He's got a base runner just breathing down his neck. One second baseman coming down hard on another. They know what the deal is there. They're going to try to take each other out. So that's great concentration, great mechanics to make sure he turns this and then takes the shot.
Jimmy Rollins will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Now here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
The 1-1 coming to Rollins. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. George Springer will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Now here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening, as they've been taken to task by this starter. Justin Upton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And this is into the alley. Extra bases here for Upton. Around second. He'll try for third. The tag, and he's out at third, and a poor decision to try to stretch it that time.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for three. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
And this is past to diving Phillips, a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Matt Adams is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. One left for LA. They trail it here 2-0. Mark Burley will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the first pitch to him. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. There's his total now, just into his fifth inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Upton will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
First pitch coming. Oh, now a ball headed for the alley in right center, and on the first pitch of the at-bat, it's going to find that alley for extra bases. Heading for second is Carpenter. The relay throw. And he'll make it into third here with a two-out triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far, and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the first pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side.
Let's get a couple runs.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And they'll escape danger here after the two-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the two-out triple. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Second baseman.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Rick Porcello is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Angel Pagan is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Well, for a moment there, you're not really sure. Is that ball gone? Is it caught? It's a great effort out there to try to rein this one in, but it does wind up just over his glove and off the wall, and you can see a good recovery to get that ball right back into second base to hold his man to a double.
Elliott Johnson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Christian Bethancourt will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the sixth. First pitch coming. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Springer is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. One strike now to Hunter. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these two guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Now the first pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 2 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Pause, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away, so it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Mark Burley will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one.
Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And he will take it to the bag himself, and he probably saved 2 runs with that one as they get out of the inning unharmed. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. David Wright will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Here's the first offering. Right back to it now is Burley as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
George Springer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Look from Burley. Now the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Justin Upton will dig in. He was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple this last time. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a...
But that will kick off the scoreboard out there in right. Right around third, heading for the plate. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he'd put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. Matt Adams will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Burley's got it, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Ichiro Suzuki will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. First offering on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance. First pitch coming. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt. But I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out. And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field.
So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Into the box, David Ortiz. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Upton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Delman Monahan is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Angel Pagan will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots.
And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, this has been a tight back-and-forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
Comes set, now the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Next pitch will be number 73 for Burley here tonight. He waits, now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2 from the stretch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now. First pitch on its way from Burley. David Wright is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ready with another 0-2. In the air to right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Here's George Springer. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a big swing now by Springer, but he was a little early that time as it finds the seats foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 2. Joe Smith is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Joe Smith.
Marwin Gonzalez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To his left, he's there. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
And now on the mound, this is where you need to get into that mindset of putting these guys away. So you're up 2 here on the road, and a nice 1-2-3 inning here could pretty well take this crowd out of the ballgame.
Corey Hunter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. One strike now to Hunter. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw to first retires Hunter, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Brandon Phillips will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Maybe that's the break they needed to get back into this ballgame. No question, they need base runners at this late stage, so they'll take any help they can get.
Nick Markakis will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Pitch lined into left field, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
And here's the first pitch. And Rollins goes after one here and sends it on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. Yan Gomes will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Now a bullet back up the middle. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count, and some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat, and sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Phillips for one. Over to Ortiz in time for the double play. Matt Adams will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Another chance out there at shortstop. Up with it is Rollins. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Billy Hamilton will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game. Matt Carpenter will stand in as their last chance now. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So, guys, all 3 of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our top player of the game?
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons,
2-1.
and
That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.